I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew. I am jacked up on Mountain Dew. We should do a Burning Man Rose Bay style.
I would never,
Where
ever.
we just, like, trade things for a week. See what
Sexual
happens.
favours.
No, like food and water and petrol.
What are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean?
Like, you know how at Burning Man, you go to Burning Man, you, like, trade things?
Never been to Burning Man.
No, neither have I, but I mean, like, if we went.
Is that what you do there?
Yeah, so you go with nothing and you trade everything. Imagine if we did, like, a Burning Man Rose Bay edition, where, like, your flat and my flat just, like, only lived from trading. So, like, if I wanted to eat, we'd have to, like, trade or, like, do things for each other. Like, if you wanted a steak, maybe I'd have to, like, do a dance for you for it.
I want a steak. Wait, I wanted a steak and you'd have to do a dance for me. So I get the steak and the dance. Sounds like a deal. Righto.
I mean, like, or, like, if I needed petrol,
It would be.
I'd have to trade you for something. Or, like, you know, I could be like, Jarch, I'll trade you the steak for some petrol to fill up Gianni.
That sounds really fucking annoying.
Well, yeah, but, like, it would be fun just to give it a go.
Do you think?
Well, it would just be like going back to cave.
No,
it'd be like being going back to caveman times.
And you'd enjoy that.
It would be just be a nice eye-opening arrangement.
You got the intelligence of a caveman, so you're already there.
Well, cavemans were very smart. No,
rock,
they were.
You want rock.
Judge, cavemans were very smart. They created, like, drawings on the wall.
Hey, there were cave women too. Like.
So caveman and cave woman.
Cave people.
And cave people and cave babies.
Yeah, cave babies. Babies are also,
Yeah. So maybe we give it a go.
Do you not think that maybe it'd be, like, hyper fucking annoying? You're just about to jump in the shower and then I, like, call you. I'm like, hey, Lou, I need you to drop over 3 corn cobs and you can have my phone charger for an hour and a half. But then you've got to bring it back.
Well, it would just be an eye-opening experience. It's like when people go away on those, like, you know, that when you're at school and you go on those, like, camp trips that were, like, for the bad kids and you'd experience life.
We did cadets and shit.
Yeah, it'd just be another way of living. I don't know. Maybe Steph and Guy would be interested. No.
Yeah, you're
Not selling it.
You're not selling it to me today.
That's all right. I'll maybe after the podcast I'll chat to Tobbs about it.
Tobbs, you want to trade shit with Lou for a fucking week? I mean, what is this?
It kind of reminds me of marbles when you're at primary school.
Yeah, by the way, Lou grew up in the 50s.
No. Did you not play marbles?
We didn't play marbles. We all had marbles.
Those big, what were they called? Jangles or Jupiters or something?
Yeah.
The big fuckers. You know, the big fuckers.
The big marbles, yeah.
I was obsessed. Like, I'd be like, and then if someone won my big fucker, I'd be like, no! Fee, fi, fo, fum. Stomp my way down the courtyard and it's just going doof, doof, doof. And then I'd swallow it so no one else could have it.
I want that. It's the same shape as me. That's why it's my favourite.
You can't take that from me. That's my brother.
I think we definitely had heaps of marbles and shit, but we just never knew how to play the game.
What do you mean? It's so simple. You roll a marble and try to hit the other one. If you hit the other one, you win.
Is that it?
That's all it is.
I just can't remember, mate.
Dumbass.
Hey.
Yeah.
At least I'm not as dumb as a fucking Neanderthal.
What's that?
There we go. What do you think a Neanderthal is?
I know the word. Neanderthal. It's like an idiot.
It's a caveman.
Oh. You know, I was on the phone to my dad for like an hour the other week and he goes, you could just like, you know, maybe do like a bit of research or just, you know, sharpen up a little bit on the podcast.
Franco's saying we need to do research. Yeah, look, you're probably dead right, mate. But at the end of the day, this is we mean well.
Yeah.
This is a couple of fuckwits that don't really know what they're talking. That's the whole point of it, kind of. What I've noticed as well, you know, with our videos, the ones that go well, you know, the one with the photograph.
Oh, I'm getting absolutely roasted.
But we both are.
Yeah.
Because they're going like, it's actually eidetic memory or something like that. And they're like, that's not actually how photographic memory works. And it's like, yeah, dude,
Neither of us know.
Neither of us know. We're fucking idiots.
Like, it's two dumbasses speaking their minds. Like, obviously we're going to get roasted.
Yeah.
Do you know, I did an ad for like a sport company. It's like a cricket ad. And obviously they have pushed it out to a male audience. And I'm getting maybe like 45 roastings a day.
Jesus.
Just being like, ugh, females, rolling eyes emoji. Or being like, ha, love when women try to be funny. Or being like, haha, great attempt. Or like, imagine doing a paid promo and just getting roasted. Like just getting ripped to shreds.
Yeah.
Lucky I got tough skin.
You got thick skin. Mm-hmm.
Thicker skin at 8, but...
I've also much thicker skin. Well, that wasn't my skin. I was just fucking blubber. But I've noticed Lou put up an Instagram story of you with the koala as an 8-year-old. Mate, have you read some of the DMs?
Oh, can I read you 3 of my favourites? I screenshot them.
I'd love you to. I saw one of them being like, oh, so you're the reason why koalas are now endangered and you fucking hate them all.
So it's a photo of me, age 8, and I'm like holding a koala, like over the moon. And one of the my favourite one from Jess, who I used to work with at Fitzy and Whimper, she goes, bad day to be confused with a caramel koala. Someone goes, I've never seen a koala sitting on a wombat.
That's brilliant.
I hope that's a plush toy koala. It wouldn't be safe around a hungry 8-year-old Lou. Did she try and eat it?
I
love the bedwetters.
It's fucking records,
They're so
mate.
creative.
Yeah, it was bloody good.
Yeah.
So I had a good little laugh about that today. I've been a little flat today, Lily.
Well, you, my friend, had a big weekend.
You
had a wedding on Friday.
Wedding Friday.
A bucks on Saturday. Then a big career move on Sunday.
Your first interview.
Which I'll just preface, we spoke about this.
Yep.
On Friday, I think it was. And I said to you, I'm going to put a reminder on my phone because I wasn't going out. I had a quiet weekend.
Yep.
Completely sober.
Been a good gil.
Been very good, Lulu. So I said, I'm going to send you a text at about 5 or 6 on Saturday because you had a day session at the Bucks saying, time for bed, Jarchy. Big day tomorrow. Big interview with a high sporting celeb.
Yep.
So I sent that through and the text went to green.
Did it?
Yeah, so I thought, uh-oh.
I might have not been in service or something.
I reckon your phone just died and I thought, shit.
Oh, well, he's out of it.
Yep.
Well, I'll run you through it.
Yeah, go on. Tell me what happened, would you?
So wedding on Friday. I was like, listen, Dale, I've got to get up and drive to Kangaroo Valley the next day for a bucks, play fucking 18 holes of golf, which was deadly, by the way. So I'm like, this wedding will be fun, but I'm like, I'm not going to make it a big one. Anyway, about 3 a.m. rolls around.
Famous last words.
Correct. People back at our joint fucking ripping in. 3 a.m. I'm like, okie dokie, I've got to go to bed. Went to bed, woke up around 8, and I was like, oh, a bit of dust on the shoulders here. Jumped in the car, drove to Kangaroo Valley. Lucky I was by myself. I like being by myself in those situations.
How far is Kangaroo Valley?
I think it was about 2.5 hours.
Oh,
So not that bad.
it's a big trip.
No, it's all,
Not for you, for
all
me.
right. Yeah. So it was fine. Got there. Once I was there, I was feeling like a lot better. I'd fucking drilled some. I think I had a traveller's pie and a sausage roll for breakfast and a chicken Caesar wrap from a survey.
Perfect.
Didn't have any egg and lettuce sandwiches, which fucking pissed me off. And so I get there, play 18 holes, feeling great. Couple of tins. We drive back to Streety's house. Thanks for the buck, Streety. It was fucking mad. And we rip in. Now I'm going, big interview on the Sunday. So I'm like, rip and tear, because it was a day session. And then reasonable hour.
10 or 11, pop into bed.
So I did see your message come through.
Okay.
And I go, it was around 9 o'clock, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And I go, okay, bit early now. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm like, bit early. We'll give it another hour or two and duck off.
We'll just give it another 10.
The next time I check the old phone, it's 4:15 in the morning. And I go, holy fuck. I go, fuck. So I go, oh, I'm just going to go take a piss, boys. Smoke bomb. Straight to bed. Probably fell asleep. Let's call it a gentleman's 5 a.m. I bloody then wake up at 8:15 or 8:30.
Okay, so you've had a nice 3.5 hour sleep.
A really good 3.5 hour sleep.
Stunning. Perfect. Just enough.
I walk out, very glassy-eyed, chuck my bag into the car. There's shit all through my car. I'm like, oh, gee whiz. Drive back to Sydney. Stopped at Ronald's house on the way.
Thank you, Ron.
Deep-throated some fucking McDonald's.
Great hospitality.
Really good hospitality there. So I did that. I'm feeling a bit better. I'm feeling good. Have an interview with Alexander Volkanovski, the current featherweight champion of the UFC. He's fighting for the lightweight title in Perth, which KO are flying me to, which is deadly. So they're like, do you want to interview Volk on the Sunday? And I'm like, oh, yeah, bloody oath. But, I might be a bit hung. Anyway, parking in the city, blah, 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 blah. There, meet a couple of other blokes who were going to interview him, Jordan Simeon, Olin Teckers. Mm-hmm. And had a bit of a yarn to them. It was good. Then we go down to see Volk face off with Islam, the other fighter, and I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool. And we'd heard that he was under the weather. Volk was a bit under the weather. We might not be able to interview him. And I'm like,
that could be a blessing.
Yeah. I was like, oh no, fuck. Yeah, well, just keep us updated. But I'm sort of half thinking,
shit,
this might be good for you, buddy. Because mentally right now,
yeah,
you're struggling.
Not ideal for Jarchi.
And anyhow, they're like, nah, it's all good. They're going ahead. And I'm like, okay, cool. We'll just nut the fuck up. You're here.
How long did you have with him?
Had 10 minutes with him.
It's a long time to chat when you're hungover. With a stranger.
You know what it is? It is. And I'm looking through my questions and I'm like, okay. A couple of them were tongue-in-cheek, bit cheeky. And I'm like, if he's feeling under the weather, if you've got an under-the-weather actor, they can be contentious and a little cranky with you. Mm-hmm. You're kind of okay with that because they're a fucking actor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you've got an under-the-weather UFC fighter that can essentially, put it this way, if I was sitting in there with Alexander Volkanovski and he decided that he didn't like me.
Hiya!
Yeah. He essentially could have his way with me.
Because you can do anything in UFC.
Well, yeah.
You can wrestle, you can choke, can elbow, just punch, whatever.
But I'm sitting across from a man who can essentially
kill you.
Do whatever he wanted to me.
Yeah.
He could.
You're making it sound very sexual.
Put his fingers up my nose,
yeah,
and be like, suck my pinky toe, and there's nothing I can do.
Yeah, but suck it.
But work that toe to its core. Mm-hmm. So that's a little nerve wracking. Anyway, he comes in. Can I just say, he is a fucking goat.
Yeah.
He's a really good bloke.
Love
real
that
legend.
when you meet someone and they're just like a legend.
Yeah, he was just really good. And he kind of made me feel, he's like, how you going, brother? Good to see you, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And we're just sitting there waiting for it all to get set up. And so we're just sort of having a little pre-interview yarn. And I'm like, mate, to be honest with you, bear with me a bit. I've never done this before. I've never interviewed anyone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You've probably done this heaps because you've worked in radio for so many years.
Plenty of times. So that was your like genuinely first one?
I've never done it.
Wow.
And so we sit there and it sort of kicks off and like I wore a jacket because I'm like, oh, you're going to be a sweaty little bitch. I knew that for a fact.
Yeah.
There would be I had clammy hands.
You don't want to be wearing grey.
You know what I'm exactly right. Anyway, it actually gets off and we just start yarning and it was really good. And then what made me feel grouse at the end of the interview, which I've actually got on film, they just sent it to me and I'm like, fuck yeah. He goes, was that actually your first interview, brother? I said, yeah. And he goes, fuck, you fucking killed it. Fucking hell. And I was like, thanks, mate.
Oh, how
which
kind.
was nice. So I got through it. It was all good. I had my cake, ate it too, had fun at the Bucks, absolutely fucking drilled it. Did the interview with Volk. Didn't listen to Lulu.
Learning curve.
Yeah.
Go to bed at midnight.
Yeah. It should
Naughty
be
senorita.
Sorry.
Naughty.
It should be a midnight knockoff. Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. But he...
Silly.
Yeah.
She got carried away with friends.
Then I went back and like just drilled some fucking Uber Eats, watched me shows, edited some videos, mucked about. And that's why I just woke up a bit flat this morning.
Yeah. Well, it does it to you because I'll tell you this much. I haven't had a drink in about 10 days and I feel on top of the world.
Haven't you?
Yeah. No, I haven't.
Really?
Last drink I had was last Saturday night.
True. So not the Saturday just gone.
Not Saturday just, but I was asleep by 10 p.m. on Friday night, 10 p.m. on Saturday night.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, got up, did walkies, swim, zen, meditate.
I can see it in you.
Namaste.
Can I ask you something?
Please, go on.
You know how we'd agreed to come and do this podcast at 6 p.m?
Yeah.
And then I said, come and Lou. Probably be there around, because the traffic, be there a bit early and I'll probably be there around 5:15. And you go, was going to go for a run at 5:45. And I go, what? But I was like, what sort of run were you going to do, Dale? Because we had to be here at 6 p.m.
What I meant was, could you pick me up at 5:45?
That's not how it read.
So I could do a 20-minute run.
Okay, because that's not how it read. The way
you
I
thought
read it.
I was going for a 2-minute run.
Well, I said, what time you want pick up? Prob 5:15 is its peak. You said, okay, I was going to say I need to go for a quick run at 5:45, but I'll run in the morning instead. I'm like, God, you selfless son of a bitch. I was like, when did you want me to fucking pick you up?
Do you want to know the reason I'm running? Hear ye, hear ye. Announcement of 2023. I'm going to do a half marathon.
When?
May. I've never run further than 8Ks in my life. Shit, now I've said it.
What's that, 21?
Yeah, now I've said it, I've got to do it, don't I?
Yeah, you do. When are you doing it?
May.
What's the fucking date? January bloody.
I think it's the 18th of May.
So you got like 5 months. No, you got 4 months.
You reckon I can do
Yeah.
it? No, Jarch, my Strava, the other day I went for a run, 5Ks, and I did 5-minute 10Ks.
5 minutes
That's
and
fast.
10-second kilometres.
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
That's Speedy Gonzalez.
Yeah, maybe you'll drill it.
Hope I do. I reckon the adrenaline will take over like it did me on stage.
Yeah. And
Like
you just
when I was
work
singing.
it. Do you reckon, are you a good runner?
No, I've never run before. Furthest I've run is 8Ks.
Holy shit.
What?
Monumental moment.
What?
This is a huge moment.
What's happened?
I just asked you if you were good at something and you said no.
I take it back.
She's learning. She's growing.
I didn't mean it.
Tobbs is clapping.
I didn't mean it.
You're a really good runner.
For someone who's never run much, I'm pretty good. Like, for a non-runner,
Yeah.
I'm pretty good.
Yeah. I was
yeah.
never a good runner. Long distance. Oh, no. Well, hit the 100 metres in 11 flat.
That's quick.
Don't fucking have to tell me that, kid.
When I was a big unit, I was surprisingly a good sprinter.
Were you?
Yeah.
So you're a scary little fucker.
Yeah.
Sprinting for the pie shop.
Yeah. Well, I've told
Creating
you.
cartoon level like holes in the wall. As you sprint.
I've told you about Finn, who told me to go eat another cream pie.
Yeah, correct.
They probably put a cream pie at the end of the finish line.
Yeah, that's why.
That's why I was sprinting
That
so
incentivise
much.
you. What? You a bit quick, were you?
Yeah, weird though, because I was carrying a lot to run with.
Big time. You got strong legs.
Strong legs. I was all right at hurdles, long jump, couldn't do.
Fuck off, you're all right at hurdles. You fucking dare. You know you got to jump them, not run through them. Sorry, guys, we've had to cancel the hurdle event at Okarua Public School because every year one lane is just completely destroyed and broken. We can't afford to keep buying these fucking things.
I'm so sorry. Louisa seems to have run the entire way through the hurdles because she saw the pie shop at the end. Do you know what I was terrible at?
What?
High jump.
Yeah.
Like, couldn't even, like, flop myself
Lift.
over.
Yeah.
Like, I was literally just like,
Yeah, I was a red hot high jumper.
yeah, but you were
1 metre 88.
little rake.
Yeah.
Little rat
Correct.
rake.
Yeah. That was what, you know what used to hurt though?
What?
Because I'd have like bad back knee. So you'd like jump over and some of the mats were like a bit hard and you'd like land on your back and it was like pop your pimples. I was a sex icon back then.
Like, I know that you're a young boy and I shouldn't be like, ew, but like the image of your pimples just like squashing on the back of your shirt.
And then just bursting pus all over the...
Oh, ugh.
Well, at least it's like a free feed for the next bloke who jumps.
Oh, yuck. Some people like get off at like pimple popping.
Mate, Steph,
She loved popping pimples.
every single night.
Don't get me wrong. Like, if I see a big juicy mama on someone, I want to pop it.
You talking pimples?
Yeah. What else would I be
Big
popping?
juicy mama on someone?
A cock.
Yeah.
I can't say I would ever refer to it as a big juicy mama.
Really?
I actually told someone today the time that you called me and you go, "Hey Lulu, I just got a bone to pick with you. Did you cut from the podcast when I said big juicy plump cock?" And I had to go, yeah.
Yeah, I did.
I did actually,
And I was
Judge.
like, don't do that again. If I'm talking about a fat, delicious, plumpy cock, I don't need that cut out. There are some things I just won't stand for, and I'll back myself.
That's one of them.
That's one of them.
When was the last time you had a wet dream?
I've never had one. Dude, I was talking about this on the weekend at the Bucks. Dude, I was talking about, one of my mates was like, oh, mate, I haven't, also weird question, lol.
It wasn't even like segued. It was as if like I'd had my interview questions planned, and I was just like, all right, and the next one, wet dreams.
Yeah.
So, Jarch, sorry, into my next question. When was your last wet dream?
And said with such sincerity.
No, it's because I was speaking to someone about it.
Okie doke. Well, we were yarning about it this Bucks, and I've never had one. One of my mates was like, bruh, I stopped masturbating for like 3 weeks, and he's like, had one.
So
I
you
reckon it'd be
actually,
awesome.
you come.
Yeah.
So go all over the sheets, basically, if you're sleeping nude or in your undies.
Yeah, buddy. It'd be pretty aggressive to wake up to, but I mean, at the end of the day,
is it the friction of the sheets?
No, it's your brain. It must be your brain that just does it, because
It's quite wild and fascinating in a way.
What intrigues me about it is that, like, the endless opportunities with a wet dream. So you could be like dreaming about having sex with fucking Megan Fox, and then you have a wet dream, and then it's kind of like you did.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, no,
But
it's not.
In your brain it is.
Yeah, in your brain, but you can't go around being like, yeah, I had sex with Megan Fox last night.
What?
You would, you would do that.
Bullshit. No, but it kind of is.
Well, it's not. It's a dream, mate. It's like me waking up and being like, oh, yeah, I had this dream where I don't know, ate 12 wheels of cheese. And then, and then it's like, well, it didn't happen.
No, that was just a Sunday morning. No, but like...
Yeah, to you...
Well, tell me this. Why do girls sometimes have a dream about a dream about their partner doing something fucked up, and then they'll wake up angry at them? They're like, oh, I dreamt about you doing something.
I feel like that's more of like a stereotype. Like, I don't actually know anyone who has done that.
I know many girls who have done it, admit it, and they're like, yeah, I just wake up fuming at him.
Because they've had a dream.
It happened to my mate the other day. She was like, I had a dream about my husband. I'm not going to go into the detail of the dream, but it was very graphic.
Oh.
And she woke up and she's like, actually, you need to give me a couple of hours. I can't really look at you the same right now.
It's just a dream.
But he was like, that was your fucking brain, dude.
It was only just a dream. Nelly. The song.
No, I know.
Oh.
But you don't have to sing at everything.
These dreams.
In fact, you shouldn't sing at anything. We've discovered that. That was the whole fucking point of doing the fucking live show. All right?
Speaking of sleeping.
Yep.
Do you ever just get fucked off at the thought of having to go to sleep? Like trying to get to sleep?
Yeah,
can I just be asleep?
Lou, I'm the worst sleeper. It takes me 4 hours every night.
To try and get to sleep?
Minimum.
Same, not 4 hours, but I'm like, if it takes me longer than 45 minutes, I'm like, fuck, I may as well just stay awake for the night.
I can never remember a time of I cannot remember a time of me going to bed and it taking less than 3-4 hours.
To get to sleep?
Well, I'm the worst sleeper in the world.
What time do you go to bed then?
Well, say if I jump into bed at 8 o'clock, I'm usually asleep by 1 a.m.
Why have we never discussed this?
I've tried everything.
Have you dropped sleeping pills?
No, that's what I didn't want to do because I didn't want to start becoming dependent on someone to make me go to sleep. So I was like, I never want to do that shit.
Mate, just have a fucking...
Fuck that.
Just have a melatonin.
I bought little natural fucking vitamin
Yeah.
shit. I got a couple of Valium for my trip to fucking New Zealand.
Are you a bad flyer?
Apparently it's really bad going into Queenstown. I'm not a great flyer. For everyone listening, I just gave Lou the ick.
Yeah, I literally just imagined you in a chair, flying in, holding onto the sides, going, ugh.
Yeah, I hold on the sides tight.
Whoa!
Yeah, I'm not a great flyer.
And then you land and you go, whoa, that was a bit bumpy, guys.
No, I just clap every time you land. Isn't that the thing? I'm joking.
Do you know I saw a guy the other day trying to open a jar and he had to put it under the tap to so that the water went hot. And I was like, way to make the girl get the ick in 5 seconds.
You are.
You had to put it under the tap.
I understand that.
To twist to get, just use your muscles, mate.
Yeah, okay. Do you know what gives us the ick? The fact that women cannot open jars.
I can open jars. You know what the trick is? You go, pow, and stick a knife through the top of the jar and then twist it because it breaks the air seal. Bam! That's how I open
my... stuff goes off.
Well, not if you're eating a jar of pickles on their own in one sitting like I do.
Jesus, Lou. this is something that I feel like you're thinking you should be proud of, but you should probably not be.
What? That not a flex? Not a flex eating an entire jar of pickles on your own?
It doesn't sound much like a flex. More sounds like an addiction and a problem.
They are quite acidic.
Are they?
But I love me a gherk.
Oh, fuck, you love
I
gherks.
love. Do you know? I had one the other day, and it was like, it was just like, wow.
Yeah.
It was just like sweet and sour, a great crunch, but not too much juice coming out, and I just was in heaven.
And in terms of just like,
It was big,
was it?
a big girth,
Was it?
big girth on the gherk.
Yeah, I think it's less about the taste. I think it's more about like the phallic representation.
No, it's absolutely. Oh, I do love sausages as well, though.
Yeah.
But it's nothing to do with that.
Is it not?
It's. I swear, it's not.
Yeah, okay.
No, it's actually not.
I know, mate.
Don't raise your voice like hi.
I'm not
Like
raising
you
it.
pretending to. No.
Where has...
I like plenty of other foods that don't resemble the Netheresians of male.
What, fat, plumpy, delicious, juicy cocks? Brought it back. Full 360, baby. Woo! We're back.
Is you the why you say plumpy?
Yeah, it's actually a line from Norm Macdonald,
Thief. Non-original.
my favourite comedian of all
Woo
time.
woo. Comedian police is here. Got him.
So the unfunniest person in the room is suddenly the comedian police. Cute. Should we get into the podcast? Wrecked.
Let's get into it, mate.
Wrecked sucker.
Oh.
Hey, any tips for me going to New Zealand from a Kiwi?
Oh yes. So you're going to Queenstown.
Going to Queenstown, got a wedding
You
in Queenstown.
must go to Amosfield.
What's that? Is it
Beautiful
girly shit?
winery. Stunning. 5-course meals.
Hey, fucking, you have just told me what not to do.
No, trust me, it's got a tractor you can sit on.
Yeah, perfect, because that'd be so exciting for me. You
Well,
know what
it'll
I hate? Degustation and wine.
You hate a diggy.
Dude, if
Excuse me, senorita.
Fuck that.
Are you even human?
Mate.
Everyone loves a degustation. You get every flavour under the sun.
nothing worse. If I go to a fucking thing, they're like, this will be 5
You're
courses.
actually, grow up. Sorry, we're having an intervention here. It's time for you to grow up and put your big boy pants on, because you'll go out for dinner and you'll decide, I want my own meal. I'm getting sweet and sour pork on my own. No one
Correct.
else touch my own.
Absolutely.
Oh, I'm going out for dinner. We can't share anything.
No.
Oh, I don't want to go to a degustation because I just want to pick what I want to eat. Grow up.
No.
Where are your taste buds, mate?
Hey, pot, kettle, good to fucking meet you. You sleep with 3 fucking teddy bears and you're telling me to grow up.
Excuse me, senorita. Last week I told you it's 1.
Wow. 1 Ted. Don't throw things. Now listen. Do you want me to tell you why it sucks? Because all I want to do is drink. So when I get there and I've got to wait for I'm eating for 3 hours. You know what I want to do? Have a schnitzel, have some chips, get the meal over and done with, so it's done. So I can drink and have fun.
Can you not
having to wait and be hungry.
have a succulent Chinese meal with drinking and eating?
Yeah, but I'm hungry, so I want to get the eating over and done with, bruh. I don't want to eat for fucking 5 hours. It's boring.
But you can eat and drink at the same time.
Yeah, but what I'm telling you is I'm never satisfied.
How is that boring, eating and drinking? I couldn't name a more iconic duo. Eating and drinking.
Correct. 1 meal, finish it, you're full, you're content, get to the groggin. Instead of, here's a tiny little piece of fucking shit that has just cost you $30, eat that. In 35 minutes, we'll be out with a slightly bigger piece of shit.
But in between, with that 35 minutes is where you get your grogging
Yeah,
done.
but I'm still hungry.
Well,
And
then
that
you
annoys
get
me.
35 minutes later, your food has set and rested in your puku.
It sucks.
Then you go to your second meal.
They suck. I'm never going. I don't want to go to Degustate. I've been to plenty of them, and I fucking hate them. The girls, when we're going to New Zealand,
They've booked
they've
Amosfield.
booked a winery, and they're like, oh, it's like an 8-course meal.
it'll be
and we're gonna have
Amosfield.
wine. And I said, hey, I'm going to go to the saloon in Queenstown and eat 30 fucking wings and drink tins and whiskey. If anyone wants to join, feel free. But I'm not going to Amosfield.
Well, I'm going back to Amosfield's Divine. You should go, but there is a pub that you must go to.
With the mechanical bull and shit.
I've got a video of me on it.
Have you?
I'm riding it.
I won't be able to ride it because I'll dislocate my shoulder.
It's fun.
I
I
know,
would. It's
doll.
worth the dislo.
You reckon it's worth a disload?
It's worth the dislo.
Relocate this bad boy for a bit of mechanical bull action?
Relocate it to Queenstown and just dislo.
Fuck it.
It's so fun.
I'll go full disco.
I'd put one arm up and just be like, woo! and then I'd obviously get thrown off in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
But I'd get back on. Straight back on that boy.
Oh, yeah. What was his name?
Buck and bull.
Yeah, he was.
Big buck and bull.
So, okay. Your first recommendation, pure dog shit.
Lulu has it. I need a treat brought back from New Zealand. You must go to the Remarkable Sweet Shop for yourself. Get some lollies and some fudge.
Love lollies.
But then there are these triangle watermelon lollies that are the best tasting things I've ever tasted in my whole entire life. Lulu would please like a packet.
Done.
And then
I'll get you two, kid.
go on the luge. That's fun. Those fast things that go down.
Okay.
Yeah. And then what else is there
Is
to
there
do?
a big swing fucking thing there?
Yeah, there is. There's a bungee, and then there's one that you like sit off the edge, and then you just go. Meow.
I want to do this. I've done the bungee before, and I burst all the blood vessels in my eyes.
Ow.
And it gave me 2 black eyes. Yeah, it fucked me up. Me and Bazza did it
Little
together.
bitch.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you
But
are.
I heard you can go blind from bungee jumping.
Oh, I don't have a need for speed or an adrenaline rush for that
I
kind
do.
of
I
stuff.
love that shit.
I like a roller coaster.
Yep.
But like, you won't get me bungee jumping, or you know what else? I'm also low key happy that they never followed through. That company that asked us to go on the fast cars, and we were going to put a GoPro where I was going to go on one.
Yeah, we couldn't do it though. We were away. Well, you wouldn't want to do that.
Well, I would do it for content,
It's
but
a fucking Holden V8.
I would be screaming. Like, I'd be hitting the driver, going, "Slow down!"
That'd be wise. The one person that's in control of the vehicle, you should physically assault them so that you put yourself and him in danger. Great danger. Smart. Smart.
The other day, I went on the back of a scooter with someone, and like obviously I did it in Bali, but like slightly intoxicated, you're a bit more confident. I was on the back of a scooter with someone, and I like did not stop speaking the entire time. I was like, "How's this legal? This is so dangerous! Oh my god! Whoa! We're going around a corner! Like, no! How is it like just for 30 minutes?"
I'm surprised he didn't wrap it around a fucking gum tree. Just because that would be so annoying.
It would. Like it should have given him the ick.
Yeah.
It probably did.
But you also can't hear that well on the fucking... So all you can hear was probably this squealing
Yeah, then he kept going, "What'd you say?" And I go, "I can't believe this is illegal. This is dangerous."
It's a scooter.
Well, it felt illegal. Felt really illegal.
Jesus Christ. Oh, you're an interesting unit, mate, let me tell you.
Yeah, well, you've realised that after 4 months of a bloody podcast, mate.
Yeah, well, yeah, fair.
Yeah. You want to play red light, green light?
Yes.
Me likey.
You want to do that?
Yes, please.
I've got one.
Well, I need to do the intro.
What theme for the intro?
Red light to green light. It was kind of like a waltzing
Christmas
Matilda.
Oh, no.
No?
That was more like a Christmas carol or like a
No.
church hymn.
Actually, do you know what it was? It was like what you'd yell at like a rugby game. Like, red light, green light.
Yeah, true, yeah. Okay, not
Yeah.
bad. Well, red light, green light. Harvesting the bones of innocent koalas after you've devoured them. What would you be? I'm a red.
We're not.
I don't eat koalas.
We're not doing this again.
What?
Last time you said punching koalas.
Yeah, but didn't you used to eat them? You didn't that photo like pre-meal that you put up of you and that koala? That was pre.
I would never, ever, ever touch a koala unless I was just holding it.
Didn't you say you used to love koala degustation? So like the leg comes out first and then you love a deggy and then...
No, I've always said if I could have one pet that you're like allowed to have as a pet, like obviously I'm not allowed a koala as a pet, but out of all the animals in the whole entire world, I'd pick a koala.
So red light to that then?
Yes. Big fat red. Kevin would be sitting here. Hello, Kevin.
I'll do a proper one.
Okay.
Red light, green light. Yellowstone.
Well, I've never seen it.
Haven't ya?
So red.
Whoa. Why go red if you've never seen it?
Okay, green.
Yeah. It's like the most popular show in America.
I know, everyone's like, you must start it, Lou.
Yeah.
It's on Stan, right?
It is.
Lucky I got a login for that.
Is it mine?
It's not yours.
Oh, true. Oh, nice.
No, it's not my ex.
Oh, nice. So why wink? What are you winking? Oh, just nice.
Someone else's.
Yeah, no.
No, it's like no one that I need to like pretend that I'm using. It's my friend Sean's.
Oh, okay, nice. I'm green with Yellowstone, right?
Mm.
But there's something about it that, well, the listeners will probably understand this more that watch it rather than you, but it's very American. So, like, there's a lot of drama and shit in the show, right? And one thing that sort of does annoy me about it, it's like John Dutton, who's the main. He's the fucking head. Kevin Costner.
Yeah.
He's the big dog. And all these kids are always getting in trouble and fucking about, and there's fucking murders and there's, shootings and all this.
Very
shit.
far-fetched.
Quite far-fetched, but, a good watch. But what happens is, say that fucking one of his sons is killed, so there's a murder. He'll come back and he's like, Dad, I've killed someone. I've shot and killed someone. I don't know what to do. And this is how American is it? He's always like, son, the eagle flies past the moon at midnight. While he's flying through the sky, there's a scorpion on the ground, looking, watching, slowly but surely. Little does he know there's a lizard over there in a tusk of grass, looking at that scorpion. Will the eagle choose the scorpion or the lizard? He doesn't quite know till the sun come up. And you're like, yeah, Dad,
I've murdered someone.
A man. You know what I mean? And you're like, she's a bit American.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I need to watch it.
You
Everyone
should.
always tells me I must.
Yeah. It is a good show.
I must.
But
I will.
fuck,
I'll watch it. I'm going to give it a green, though, because I've heard so many good reviews.
love it.
Let me just get to mine. Red light, green light. Sparkling water over normal water.
I'd go normal over sparkling. Wait. Red light, green light, red.
I'm green.
You prefer
fucking love sparkling water. I grew up on it. Like at the family dinner table, Frank would have San Pellegrino out.
Dude, I don't reckon I'd had sparkling water until I was 26.
That's like you said you hadn't had an avocado until you're like 23.
I hadn't had sushi till I was fucking 23 odd. What? Do you have heaps of sushi in New Zealand?
Yeah. I would have had it at least like 14.
Bruh, I see kids eating sushi and it still wigs me out. Red light, green light. Vegemite on pancakes.
I've never had it, but I'm going to go green.
I love that.
I like it. I love Vegemite
green.
on... I put sometimes Vegemite on carrots.
Yeah, I can see
Like
that.
I dip it.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Little Dunkaroo.
Dude, I exclusively have on pancakes. Either I go Vegemite, like butter and Vegemite, or I go maple syrup and like fucking bacon or something.
I love peanut butter, banana, and maple syrup on a panny.
Never had it.
Give it a hoon.
I might.
Give it a hoon.
But I'm a real creature of habit, and the fucking Vegemite, it's a go, mate.
Well, I guess it's just kind of like having a crumpet
Kinda, yeah.
with Vegemite.
I get a lot of flack from it.
I love a crumpet.
Yeah.
A good crumpet. Hey, there's a business idea in that little crumpet van.
You know,
Imagine down at Bondi and just you're going for a walk. Oh, let's grab a little crumpet. Oh, look, we're in Surrey Hills. Oh, there's a crumpet van. Oh, what will I put on my crumpet? Peanut butter?
you think you want to work in a hot little cooking van, cooking crumpets all day, Lou?
Yep.
You reckon that's in your wheelhouse?
It sounds a lot of, yeah.
You reckon it is?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Why do you think that?
Well, I think I'd just be a good, like, server and seller. Hey, guys. Hey, you over there. Yoo-hoo. You keen for a crumpet this beautiful morning? The sun's shining, and what would be nicer than a
hot crumpet.
Peanut butter and jam crumpy. You look like you could do with a crump.
What are you trying to say? I'm emaciated, am I?
Yes.
Well, you've offended me. I'm not buying from your crumpet van.
I'll give it to you for free. First one's on the house.
I don't trust anything.
And if you don't come back, then fuck you.
Yeah. Okay. So we've just run the first trial of you owning a crumpet van, and it turns out you've called someone emaciated and you've told them to fuck off.
Can't you see it being cute? Like quite quirky and
just
just
don't
like
think crumpets
me
are
in
that.
like a colourful apron, and it's just like lines out the door. It's just like, oh, we must go back to Lou's crumpet house.
I just think this is like when you're like, yeah, I'll live on the farms and I'll have a cheese board every morning and I'll wear a
still be
flinny.
doing that. I nearly made cheese scones on the weekend. I thought, God, I'd do this if I lived on a farm.
What's a cheese scone?
A cheese scone. A scone.
With cheese on it.
Are you fucked? Are you high?
Depends on what night it is. Depends how Steph's feeling. Don't laugh at that. That's my missus. Now, what is a cheese scone?
Like a scone with cheese in it.
I've never heard of that.
What the fuck? It's like the biggest thing in New Zealand. You go to a cafe and you
That
get a
explains
cheese
lot
scone.
about your people.
You people.
Your people.
Mate, a cheese scone is universal.
No, I don't. Never heard of it.
You wouldn't go to a cafe and see that there's you might be a sweet, like a date scone, and then there might be a cheese scone.
Nah. I've only ever had scone with jam and cream.
I always make cheese scones. Come over one day this week and I'll make you a cheesy.
Okay.
And a crumpet. You can decide which one is best for
I'll decide which van you need to start.
which van is the best.
Yeah.
Red light, green light, calling your parents by their first name.
Green.
Green.
Yeah.
I'm always like, do you know how it actually started? I'm always like, Jill, Franco, because Mum used to get so pissed off at me going, as a kid, Mum.
Oh, fuck. That's just...
Mum.
That has pissed me off straight away.
Mum.
Oh, bud. Man, that's rough.
Man. Yeah. And then Mum would just be like, what?
Yeah,
like
what the fuck do you want, Lou?
Yeah. Can I open this packet of biscuits? No, you've had 8.
You're going to do it anyway, so just fuck off.
Reminds me of that scene on Family Guy where Stewie goes, Mummy,
Yeah.
Lois.
But that's funny and cute and cool.
What the deuce, Lois? What the deuce, fat man?
Is your dad grey?
No, Franco's not a silver fox. He's still got like black hair.
Fuck, that surprises me.
He's like good looking for a 65-year-old man.
It was just like the one thing that would... I mean, you're a grey turner.
Oh, you reckon?
I've gotten grey just by doing this podcast.
No, you haven't.
Have a fucking look at the sides, but...
Oh, you are going grey a
Look at
bit.
the beard there.
Well, you're almost closer to 40.
No, I'm not.
Oh.
6 months ago I started this, I had fucking perfect brown hair, not a grey inside.
Lies.
5 months later...
Liar. You know what?
I'm going full Gandalf.
It's all the stress from selling all the billboards. Oh, no. Who will go on this billboard next? Oh.
Hey, point of privilege. Imagine someone who does TikToks for a living teasing someone about having a job.
Well.
I can't believe you do like a 9 to 5. That's chat. I just like hang out with Emma as like promotion.
Excuse me. I do lots of different... I have my hands in lots of different pots.
Yeah, usually with full of fucking cookies.
Your turn.
Oh, that's all I got.
Oh, great prep, mate.
3 red light, green lights. Usually that's 6.
Oh, my God. Okay, I've got about 45 in here.
Oh, nice.
Don't worry, I'll just carry the podcast and do another one.
Thank you.
Red light, green light. Liking your own Instagram or TikTok. Green.
Red.
You would like your own.
I don't.
Open up your Instagram right now.
Go for a look, baby.
Pass it on over.
There you go, darling.
Don't believe you.
Have a little look through there.
Mm-hmm.
Don't start fucking
I
double tapping
won't.
shit either, sugar.
Look at my fingers. Look at my thumb.
I can see the thumb. How many you liked?
No, I haven't seen one so far.
Do you do it with every single one?
No, I don't think so. Okay, you haven't liked one, so
Yeah.
I'll believe you on that.
What do you think your little extra like is going to do?
Well, I mean, do I do it every like? Let's have a look, shall we? I mean, the first one, yep.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, second, third, fourth, fifth. Oh, the sixth, no.
Wow, I didn't like that one.
Seventh, I liked.
Okie dokie. We're back,
Eighth, yep.
we're back into it.
I didn't like the ninth.
Wow.
Well, I liked the 10th.
Okay. Okay.
Liked the 11th. Definitely liked the 12th. Oh, didn't like the 13th. So let's call it
90%
let's call it a 50-50.
wasn't.
I mean, we could call it that.
We could. Yeah.
Let's call it a 50-50, yeah.
We could call it that.
I mean, it makes more sense to me.
You know, it's about 90-10, isn't it?
Yeah, you could say that.
So run me through that.
I don't know. I just we'll go back on and see how it's doing, and then I'll
Yeah.
just go, may as well double tap it
Narcissist or
myself.
something.
I said we're not using that word in the podcast 2023.
Hold on, fucking bullshit. Do you know when I will do it? If I've got a video up or something and it's sitting at 9,999 likes, I'm happy to be the 10,000th.
When are you getting 10,000 likes?
On TikTok.
Oh, the big dog. The big dog gets 10,000 likes.
Usually around.
Oh, I'm Jarchy.
It's usually around the 40 to 50,000.
The country bloke who gets 10,000 likes, and I'm happy to be number 10,000. Yeehaw. Let me just walk back up and grab a snake by the end of its tail and swing it on round and head into the house and have a whiskey for my 10,000th like.
Jeez, bedwetters, what a reckon. How am I going to survive this one? That was brutal. But I think I need to take a break for a minute.
Don't laugh like that.
What? That's my laugh.
Chin looks disgusting.
Okay, that's better. To be fair.
Got him.
What chin?
True.
Yeah. Can I borrow one of yours? Can I borrow one of yours?
Oh, dog. You ever much of a festival goer?
Fuck no.
You just never, like even in your younger years, you never
Hated
went to
them.
a festival.
Hated them.
See, I was like a big festy girl back in the day.
Yeah, you can
Like I
see
still kind of am.
it. Yeah.
I'd love laneway. You know, like I love a laneway. I love
It's the crowds for me.
and I'll go to like a gig. You wouldn't even go to a gig. Like if like Rufus were playing or something.
Fuck no.
Just doesn't do it for you.
I go to like
Concerts.
gig concerts. You know what I mean?
Will you go to Red
Went
Hot
to
Chili
Darius Rucker.
Peppers?
No, like Luke Combs, Darius Rucker, Morgan Wallen.
I'm going to go to the Chili's.
Limp
I
Bizkit
think.
I'm going to go to. Love Limp Bizkit. You know what I mean?
What do they sing?
Or Blink-182.
I love Blink-182.
Like Rollin' and Limp Bizkit, one of the greats. I do that shit, but only if it's special. But I'm not you know what dumbfounds me?
What?
Is people that are like, yeah, I'm going to a gig tonight. I'm like, oh, who's playing? They're like, oh, I don't know, never heard of the band before, but I'm going with a friend. I'm like, that would be my worst fucking nightmare.
Yeah,
I don't know
but some
any of the
people are just
songs.
like music heads.
I know, dude.
Well, each to their own.
I'm
like
not disagreeing with that, Lou. All I'm saying is that dumbfounds me. I would never do that.
I would.
It's the most boring fucking thing of all time.
I would.
Not
You'd
even-
do anything after 5 whiskeys, mate. I could bloody drag you front row at a festival.
Nah.
10,
Nah.
15,
Nah.
20.
Now we're talking.
Well, it got me thinking because I was talking to one of my friends from back in New Zealand. She was like, remember that year at Rhythm and Vines? This is a crook story.
Yeah.
Like, Jill will be so disappointed I'm telling this.
Yeah.
But you know how I've got like the weakest bladder in the whole of New Zealand and Australia? So Rhythm and Vines, there's like, actually I shouldn't tell this.
Nah, spin it, mate.
Rhythm and Vines is like, it's a thing that all Kiwis, like our kind of like wider extended friend group, go front left.
Yep.
So it's just like, that's where everyone kind of goes.
Yep.
And we were like right up the front. The countdown was about to happen, New Year's Eve. That's the big day in New Zealand, whereas like here it seems to be the first. Anyway, I was like, I'm gonna piss my pants. Like I really need to pee.
Yep.
And my mate's like, you can't leave. We looked behind us. It's like the crowd is all the way back. Like there'd be like, I'm not even exaggerating, probably 25,000 people at this point. Like here.
Jesus, nightmare.
And she was like, just pop a squat. And I'll like dance around you.
Oh, yeah. You know what makes things less evident? When someone brings a whole heap of attention to it.
So then I've got like 3 of my mates kind of
I'll
like,
shake these maracas around you with these neon lights.
I've got 3, bear in mind, I'm like 17 or 18 at this point, okay? Like I've grown up, guys. And I would like, so 3 of my mates are kind of like dancing sort of around me and I'm like in the middle of a mosh pit essentially, popping a squat.
Just pissing on the ground.
Yep.
Where people are going to stand and walk and just pissing everywhere.
Yep.
Well, listen, it's on brand.
It's on brand. I got a weak bladder.
How long
Like-
that's the worst thing about when you really need to go. I've done like a 3-minute piss before.
I feel like it was long.
Yeah, it would have been. People obviously saw you?
Well, no one's ever brought it up, so maybe I got away with it. Well, not now.
All the random people that you didn't know at the festival have never brought it up with you. That seems odd.
If it was now, I'd be on TikTok.
Correct.
Someone would have made a TikTok of a random girl pops a squat in the middle of a festival.
Yeah. I can see the pain in your eyes. You're just realising how upset you are that you can no longer piss in public in front of a group of people.
I'm more thinking, do I cut this part from the potty?
You're definitely not cutting this shit.
At least what's good about this podcast is, you know, like, let's say things blew up and, you know, we became successful at least like we're not hiding things. You know how like I actually made a TikTok the other day about how when the royals, like Kate Middleton and Meghan Markle, they try to, find all this dirt on them. And Kate Middleton, it was like Kate Middleton before meeting Will, like stuns and sheer dress. Like me, it'd be like peed in public, lost her tooth on a bath full of alcohol.
Yeah.
Like, drinks tequila 5 times a week. Like, you can't really hide from that, can you?
Disputes what you tried to tell me the other day that you only drink once a week.
No, some nights, some weeks.
Hey, don't stumble over your words too much.
Some weeks there would be 2 or 3 nights.
Okay, yeah.
But, Jarch, I haven't drunk all week.
It's good. Yeah, I'm proud of you. But it is, you did right. I mean, well, listen.
I'd like to be a princess, but I just don't think it'll happen.
You're not. And when you start a podcast and the people that listen to our podcast are referred to as bedwetters, there's probably not a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know, shying away from.
That's true.
We post photos of me with a rat's tail, chinless.
Yes. I also suppose that the bedwetters would think that's pretty on brand.
That is so on brand.
Peeing in a mosh pit.
It is. And a mosh piss.
Yeah. I should really be proud of it.
Wear that like a fucking badge, mate.
Okay. I'll put it on my CV.
Anyone film it?
No.
Would have been great.
Would have been viral.
Well.
What?
No, I was going to crack a joke, but it was...
Say it.
Nah, it's too blue.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you mean too blue?
Like it's too gnarly.
Okay. I think my brain is...
I'm getting good. I'm pulling myself up.
Tell it. What do you know that thing? I think I can read what you're going to say.
Yeah, viral. Put 2 and 2 together. What was out?
Yes. Got it.
Yep. See what I mean?
Done. We don't need to.
We don't need to.
But everyone can allude.
We're growing up.
Yeah.
We're getting better.
We can allude to things.
We can allude to
things. We don't need to actually say.
We don't need to actually say. You probably had a viral infection in your vagina. We don't need to say that.
Oh, that's not where my brain went.
Where did it go?
I thought you just meant viral vagina.
Like it's famous.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
And we laugh.
We're a top tier
Yeah.
duo, aren't we, really? Mm-hmm. Should we do a little hotline?
Yes, please.
Do you want to come up to the mic?
Yes, please.
Here you are.
Hello.
Bedwetters Hotline. Still getting a fuckload coming in, which is grouse. The number's on the Instagram, so if you want to call in, jump on that bad boy, because we love it.
I love the bedwetters.
Okay, let's see what we got here, eh?
Yeah, hey, fellow bedwetters. It's your boy Aiden. I just heard a rumour. Just wanted to clarify. Is it true that Lou has a big penis? Yeah, just following up. Yeah, cheers. Thanks, boys.
That's a throwback. That's a throwback to one of the early, one of the first Bedwetter Hotlines. Remember, he's like, I think she's got a big schlong.
Yeah, I remember him. I can clarify, I don't.
Further clarification, Lou is not with penis.
Correct.
G'day, lads. Hope all is fucking going well. Just had a big night last night. Finished up about 6:30 in the morning. Had to fucking come into work today. And I thought, chuck on a bit of fucking We Mean Well. Anyway, fuck me, Jarch. Why the fuck do you have to prompt Lou into singing Share I Believe in Life After Love? Because fuck, it is the last thing I need right now. And it prompted a thought. Have you guys ever watched Ozark? He gets caught by the Mexican cartel and fucking interrogated by listening to Screamo music all fucking day for 4 days straight. Anyway, fuck me. I reckon I'd rather listen to Screamo music than Lou for 4 fucking days and repeat. It also prompted another thought. Would you rather have an 8-year-old Lou sit on you for 5 minutes on your gut or listen to Lou sing on repeat for 5 minutes?
I know what I'd
Let
be
me know.
picking.
Well, one ends in certain death. The 8-year-old one. So you'd have to pick the music. What would you choose?
I'd obviously pick the music because I got the voice of an angel. Yeah, there's no other way around it.
Yeah, correct. I love that he equated your
That's
singing
what
to
I
that
was
of
trying to
torture.
get out that time that I couldn't get my words out, and you were just like, mate, what are you even saying about torture?
Oh,
You know, when I was trying to tell you that, like, if I was being tortured, nah.
That's good. Good. Yeah, maybe. Okay. Nailed it again.
Just
Give it a month, have a third crack at that, and then maybe third time lucky. Just give it a month. Let's give it a month and come back to it.
okay.
Maybe write a script. Don't write it. Yeah. We'll come back to it.
Okay.
I'm proud of you.
Hey fellas, fucking the coast dribbler here. Anyway, yeah, I'm lying in bed, fucking pretty rooted after our first couple of weeks back from work. Feeling a bit deflated. But then I just remember that old saying, you know, the tougher the harder the man. Cheers, fellas.
The heavy breathing. The heavy breathing is like...
He's just so nervous. That is, I just loved how long.
We ever get in, and like if we ever
fuck.
do an interview with someone, we should try and do that.
Mate.
That would be so funny.
Fuck. Yeah.
Like if we ever got the chance to interview like a big celebrity, one of us,
I-
we'd do a rock off. Who has to do it?
I feel like I get dibs on that because it's my thing.
Oh, okay, I don't want to do it. I thought it would be more like a, like mate, you can take it. You like think I'm trying to like fucking steal your thing. I'm like, no, mate, I don't want to
You don't
do
wanna
it.
do it.
It would be like a rock off who has to do it.
Wouldn't you just love how fucking hilarious that would be?
Yeah, but we'd never reveal that it was a stitch up.
No.
Like, I'd just go, oh no, it's all good, Jarch.
Yeah,
I'll say it.
That
I'll say it. It's all good. Sorry, what he was trying to say is we have to do that.
that has to happen.
Yeah. Someone give us an interview. Like you try, and then I would like tap your hand. I'll go, no.
Yeah, and I'll go.
No, it's all good, Josh. I'll tell it. I'll say it. You're right.
Yep.
Sorry, what he was trying to say was carpe diem and seize the day. But he gets a bit nervous and sweaty.
What he was trying to say was, do you prefer Vegemite or peanut butter? Have you ever got have you ever had the?
No, you're a good Josh. Don't worry. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Thanks. Thank you.
Sorry, what he was trying to get across was, do you prefer Sprite or Coca-Cola?
Yeah, it's got to be super simple, and I've got a proper wig to fuck out. I would love that so fucking much.
We need to do this.
We'll start getting a few interviews and shit like that. Like,
Yes.
You know, now I've been interviewing bloody.
Does one interview.
Yeah. Yes.
Does one interview. Now he's the big dog, guys. Don't worry about it. We'll be getting, I think we've got Scott Morrison coming in next week. Yep. And then I think Barack Obama the week after.
Like I'm competent at all.
Yeah.
I just spoke to someone for 7 minutes, and now suddenly
Don't worry, guys. We're getting guests in.
Suddenly I'm Rogan.
Time to say goodbye.
Okay, all right.
That played at my Nonnos funeral.
Hopefully you weren't the one fucking singing it. What?
I was.
No, you weren't.
No, I wasn't.
Holy shit.
I just got it. I actually said, I think I said a poem at my Nonnos funeral.
Did you?
I remember crying so much that I couldn't see the like poem.
Oh.
I loved him. My Nonno.
Oh, I thought that was your female.
Nonna
Yeah.
is grandma.
Ah.
Nonno, granddad.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I reckon you've explained that to me 40 fucking times.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
You're a dumbass.
I mean well, though.
Yeah, you do. It goes in one or the
I
other.
mean well.
But then my Nonno used to always say, and if you just and then ciao, Bella.
Was that his final? Ciao, Bella. He obviously wasn't saying it to you.
Wrecked.
Good potty, mate. Bit
Great
of fun.
potty.
Few yarns.
I feel like I was pretty educational.
we were good.
Felt really on.
Couple of giggles in there.
If you giggle, like, I mean, you said no to the Burning Man, but I'll find someone else to have a Rose Bay Burning Man.
Yeah, if anyone
Should we
wants to
say
do it,
where we live? Is that frowned upon?
I reckon keep that fucking pretty close to your chest.
Well, now everyone knows.
No, we've said it before.
Okay.
Maybe just not addresses.
Well, if anyone, well, and saying that, anyone wants to send a present or two, I could send a PO box.
Let's not be that desperate, buddy. Come on.
Well, I mean, someone forgot to get me a Christmas present, but
Someone forgot to get me one.
no, I didn't. I got you 2 hats. But
Fuck!
I mean, I guess it's too late for a stocking, or is it? Maybe I'll take a February stocking. I wouldn't say no.
Will you take a Feb stocking?
I'll take a February stocking.
I've got you. I'm so sorry.
I get to open a stocking next podcast.
Correct.
Yes.
You know why I did that? I did that on purpose because...
Belated Christmas.
Belated Christmas.
We love a belated Christmas.
Now you get a little treat.
Oh.
Okay, I promise.
Thanks so much.
Promise on our friendship. Okie doke, thanks for listening, you bedwetting sons of bitches.
At We Meanwhile on the talk, the gram. At Jarch89, at Louisa Delton on the talk of the gram.
Yeah.
Call us on the hotline.
Yeah.
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 Don't be doing that again.
Yeah, get that? Yeah. She just threw up a shaka as well, just for everyone that fuck me swinging. Righto, guys.
Shaka. Catch you guys on the gnarly waves out there, man, now that I'm learning to surf and cowbunga and barrels and shit.
All right, catch ya. Hooroo, you guys.
Bye-bye.
Oh, kisses.
Kisses for everyone.